Hi, everybody. It's me again. I am the Hawk. And uh, before I say anything else, I want to apologize for the inconsistency of this channel. Um, I have a number of medical issues I have to deal with, and they're dealing with me as well. Um, I I was recently in the hospital, and went through a bunch of tests, went through um, had a CT scan, a pulmonary function test, and when the pulmonologist said, "You're doing just great," I thought, "Awesome, I'm getting better." She goes, "No, I mean no, I mean you're listening to my directions." She said, "Your lungs are a mess," and I said, "Really?" She said, "Yes." She said, "Your lungs are done." I asked her what that meant. She said, "Well, have you stopped smoking?" And I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, it wouldn't matter. It doesn't matter because," she goes, "your lungs are completely done." Um, you, she said they were a mess. She said they're done. She said my only hope would be a lung transplant, but because of my heart condition, I'm not a candidate for that, as per the VA and as per Vanderbilt. So uh, I have no idea what my future holds for me. They've been wrong before. Last year, they told me I wouldn't live to see the end of last year because of my heart, uh, and here I am. So they they gave me a time limit, and I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say what it is, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm going to be, the last year was, I think I cried all last year, knowing that I wasn't going to make it till the end of the year, and here we are. It's like 2034, and is this September? Yeah, okay, September, and here I am sitting in front of you. So I think doctors are wonderful. I love the medical community, but I don't put a lot of I mean, I just don't think I just don't think it's going to happen. But at least they sent me home with more medication. Oh my lord, man! I started out taking 22 pills a day. Now they added on 3 or 4 more pills. Uh, one, two, three, like 4 more inhalers, and and of course I have my trusty nebulizer that I have to do albuterol every hour on the hour. Um, but anyways, I'm not worried about it too much. I might have to stop here during this once in a while to go get an inhaler because I didn't bring anything with me in here. Yeah, that's smart. I wheeze a lot. I cough a lot. There's a thickness almost to my when I inhale. It's kind of hard to catch a full breath. Of course, I have COPD, so that doesn't help either. But anyways, that's that. I'm also thinking about starting a Go Lung Me campaign to and if you have any extra lungs laying around, do me a favor. Um, I'm starting a Go Lung Me campaign, so if you have an extra lung, please send it in. Just make sure it's halfway decent. Anyways, uh, also, I was gonna talk to you about smoking, but come on now. You guys are, if you're over 10 years old, you already know smoking's bad for you. If you if I have to tell you to stop smoking because it's going to ruin your life, your lungs, you know what I mean? Then you can't think for yourself. I'm not going to tell anybody to quit smoking because I don't know, I don't know what your life is. And I just, it's kind of like after the fact, I'm lighting up for 35 years and then suddenly my lungs, yeah, like my lungs are bad. Um, they're not going to last much longer. And yet I'm going to sit in front of you and say, quit smoking, stop, quit it. It's not going to happen. Okay. If you're still smoking, um, uh, that's on you. You know what I mean? I think you already know it's not good for you. It's probably not good for anybody that's sitting around you as well that secondhand smoke. Uh, think about children. Think about kids, little babies and stuff. You're going to smoke. Go outside, do it. But I think it would be just redundant for me to sit and go, okay, quit smoking, or you'll be like me and your lungs will be gone. That's stupid. You know what I mean? If you're over 10 years old, you already know you're not smoking is bad for you. Anything that happens to me, I did to myself, and I take full responsibility for it. I'm not going to blame, you know, tobacco companies, anything like that, because nobody forced it in my mouth and into my lungs. That's just ridiculous. So but I am going to say that if you want to hang out longer, if you want to be, maybe live a little longer, um, you might want to slow down a little bit, maybe back up just a hair, but do what you want because you. I don't know you, and as far as like your body and your chemistry, biology, and stuff like that. So if it gets you through the day, that's cool. That's on you. But I would just, but that's you. But when you do smoke, please think about your kids, think about your grandchildren, think about everybody that's around you, friends, family. Not to smoke around them because secondhand smoke it will that's a killer as well. It's like you might as well just hand them a cigarette, and that's about it. Um, anyways, I really had a lot of bigger plans for this channel, and I never know when I'm going to be sick. I never know when I'm going to be in the hospital. Um, I have 911 on speed dial. And it's funny because the paramedics that come in and get me, and I usually end up going to the hospital because I stop breathing, or I either stop breathing or I get to the point where I can't fill my lungs, and it's like real short, and I end up thinking I'm going to pass out. So ambulance comes and gets me, and it's getting to the point where I'm doing it so often that the paramedics will come in and go, "Hey, what's going on? You okay? Hey, remember last time we were here? Calm down, okay? You're hyperventilating. Calm down. Take deep, you know what I mean? Then they give me whatever they give me. Take me to the hospital. I'm there for 3, 4, 5, 6 days, and then they let me out with more medication, and it's a party. But anyways, yeah, it's getting to be just a pain. I decided I decided on myself to when I get to that point not to call 911 anymore. I think I'm going to ride it out. If things go better for me, great. If they don't, great. I'm really not I'm really not excited about hospitals anymore. The food there stinks, and it does. Food at the hospital really stinks, and they wouldn't let me order anything. When you go to the hospital, as soon as I got there, I said, "Hey, listen, can I order a pizza?" And they went, "No, you can't." So, hey, but uh, anyways, I think And you know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about loving yourself and the people you have around you. You you're not gonna you're not gonna do good in life or do well in life if you surround yourself with people that aren't that don't have your back, that aren't 100% with you. Um, I've been really blessed and lucky the last few months, just surrounded by people that really care for me, that take care of me, and I my family's wonderful. My brothers and sisters, and my kids, and my grandchildren, and I expect them to, we all expect our kids and our grandkids and our family, brothers and sisters and cousins, to love us, but to have perfect strangers um, become part of your family because they treat you with absolute kid gloves, and they um, just try to make you comfortable, and they do everything for you they can. It's just wonderful. I mean, I I have a caregiver named Chuck Mays who goes above and beyond every week. I mean, it's absolutely startling, to have somebody that will just go the extra mile for you. You're going, really? You're gonna go do this for me? Go do, you know what I mean? Or stuff like that. The stuff that I really wouldn't expect somebody to do. And his lovely girlfriend Pam, who is absolute bombshell. She's beautiful, and she she does whatever she can for me. She actually does my laundry for me, and she doesn't have to, but she does, and I couldn't be more grateful. She's wonderful. Um, Chuck's mom is just great. Uh, for my birthday, uh, it's really cute. For my birthday, her and Chuck went and got me a cake, and she gave and she gave me a birthday card with $20 in it, and I thought that made my day. It really did, and I still have like $7 left, so I'm playing the lottery. But anyways, I just want to surround yourself with wonderful people. Okay, you'll feel better. You'll feel better about yourself if you surround yourself with people who have your back, who lift you up, who aren't there to throw negativity on you, but are the most positive people you can think of. I also get these two kids that come over. One, I think they're 18 and 19 years old. They're Mormon missionaries, and I mean, I had nobody here one day. Uh, I was by myself, and I have a motorized wheelchair. I drive around, and I'm on oxygen 24/7, but I'm not. I refuse to wear it while I'm doing this. I wear like a nasal cannula. I don't know if you can see the creases on my face right here. But um, I was really bored one day, and they came over, knocked on the door, and I said, "Yeah, come on in." And they're here every week, once a week. I just have a blast talking to them, and they always check up on me to make sure I'm okay. Nice people, nice gentlemen, and just kids, just absolute kids. But it's really good to see them. And they ask, they Chuck is always here, so they always end up praying with me and stuff like that. They're just wonderful guys. Uh, Surround yourself with good people. Surround yourself with people who are positive. Surround yourself with people who will um, always see the good in you when you see the bad in yourself, and do something with your mind. You know, I mean, we all know our kids are going to love us. So, sometimes they don't like us, but let's face it, our kids love us. I love my kids to death. My kids, I love them. I can't tell you how much I love my children. Um, I'm so proud of my boys. I'm so proud of my girls, and I've got 13 grandchildren and one more on the way. My daughter Ashley will break Willow loose. I think around November, and that'll be fun. She said it's gonna be her last one, and she doesn't want to. We already have two. Uh, my grandson, my granddaughter, and then Willow will be another granddaughter, and that's gonna be fun. She loves babies. She loves kids. And I told her, she should have like six, seven, eight, nine more, but her husband said no, something about money. I don't know, but having the money to raise them. I mean, what's that? But uh, yeah, keep your tribe uh, around you, and I mean, not just having them love you and take care of you and like you and um, but give back as well. I mean, make sure that you're nice to them. Make sure that you know do something good for them and um, but let them know that you appreciate them. I mean, that's real important. Uh, as far as your kids are concerned, let's face it, kids are an up and down situation. Uh, I think Father's Day, my son Anthony said, "Happy Father's Day." Trying to think who else out of seven kids. Oh, my son-in-law, my daughter Teresa's husband, Teresa who passed away. He wished me a happy Father's Day, and I think my daughter Ashley, and that was it. And so their kids are like it's a roll of the dice. They're either for you or against you, or just don't care. You know what I mean? They're not unless there's something you can do for them. And but that stuff doesn't bother me anymore. But that's that's on you. I mean, if something like that would bother you, then sorry. But I try to help my kids out. I try to give them what I can give them, uh, fill their needs, and whatever I can do for them, I do for them. And um, sometimes it's hard for me to do a lot of stuff for all my kids, but I really do try. But I my kids are awesome. They're wonderful, and they have really good relationships. Not like dear old dad, you know what I mean? Like me, who you know went through three wives, and here I am, violently single, and I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind. I don't mind being alone. Sometimes it's a good thing to be alone. Um, but yeah, I don't mind being alone. But also, uh, let your kids know you love them. Okay. I mean, don't just birthday gifts get broken, gifts get broken. I mean, what kid that doesn't have a present that only lasts about a week and a half until it's broken and they're playing in the box. You know what I mean? Whereas I think it means a lot when you talk to them and you tell them that you do love them and you let them know you love them and just be there forward to presents and spend money on me, that kind of stuff. But I think most most children love it when their parents tell them they love them, and I think that's really really important. Uh, I do love my kids. I love my grandchildren. Um, wow, it's hard to believe I get. You know what? I sit around every year and go, why am I broke again this year? Well, because I have seven kids and 13 grandchildren. I mean, I wasn't planning on having that many kids, but my dad said, find something you like to do that you do well and just keep doing it. So, thanks, Dad. But, anyways, uh, also, love your kids. Let them know you love them. Also, know your worth. Okay? Know, know your worth. Don't underestimate yourself. Don't undervalue yourself. Know that you're worth everything. Okay? Know that you're built for bigger and better things. If something doesn't work out in your life, that's let it go because that means your work you're you have bigger and better things coming your way. Okay. Uh, if a relationship doesn't work out, uh, is it a loss or a lesson? However you feel, that loss or that lesson, and then think maybe do something better. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm do something better and bigger and a little bit more, you know, wonderful and stuff like that. And just know your worth. Don't take second best on anything. Don't downgrade. Next up, upgrade. If a relationship goes bad, don't downgrade, upgrade. Next, you know what I mean? It's always about the upgrade. Um, my brother Warren taught me that. Always go for the better, no matter what it takes, no matter what you're gonna do. Just like always upgrade to the next level. If not, you're gonna be stuck down level, the bottom of the elevator shaft, trying to figure out how the hell you got there and why you're still there. Just upgrade every chance you can get. And some people say, well, I don't have the money to upgrade. Upgrading isn't always about money. Upgrading isn't always about having a lot of good stuff and abundance and luxury stuff like that. It's not about that. Upgrade yourself. You know what I mean? Lose some weight. Try to look good. Get it. Take a class. Do something to upgrade yourself, and quit looking at people that. Quit looking at people from the past, thinking that those that you have to always go back because if that's where everything was back there. No, face forward, keep moving. Okay, uh, always go forward because the past is a past. This is our present, and our future isn't even here yet. Okay, so but just keep moving forward and keep know your worth. Always upgrade. Always be better than what you are. Try to be better than what you were yesterday. Um, be thankful and grateful for what you already have. I've got a picture of Jesus next to my bed, and I wake up every morning and I look at him and go, "Thank you." Only because I woke up. I mean, my heart is gone. My heart is just messed up, and it could stop at any time. But I don't think about that. I literally had a Vanderbilt doctor tell me, "Yeah, your heart can stop any time now. Just don't be driving when it does." And I thought, wow, that just makes sense, And then I got a pulmonologist tell me that my lungs are done. There's no hope for them. And I could go to bed crying. I could get up every morning and go, why? You know what I mean? Like, but I don't. I if I let everything get to me, then I probably wouldn't be here because I'm one of those guys who would rather, to be or not to be, than to sit around and wait for something to happen to me. But which is not a good thing way to think. I actually, I actually asked somebody, this guy I was talking to one time, And like when I say surround yourself with really good people, uh, I had a problem with suicidal ideations. Really, it was just I was depressed. I still have a problem with depression. I used to take like three different really good antidepressants, that keep me like this. But I was really depressed one day, and I called him up and I said, I really miss the '80s. I really thought I did better in the '80s than I'm doing right now, and I wish there was uh, some way I could get back there and start all over again, know what I know now back in the '80s, and I would just feel better, and I could live my life, be at the happiest time of my life, which was like '87, '88. You know what I mean? That stuff. And I said, I wonder if I just if I off myself, could I my spirit go back to the '80s? And this was my this was my friend. He said, I don't see why not. And after I hung up the phone from him, I I hung up the phone and I sat back for a little bit and I thought, this is not my friend. This is not the person I should be listening to. I just thought it was like, like I said, make sure the people that are around you because they want to see you do well, because they want you to succeed, because they want just to, uh, because it makes them happy to see you happy. Okay, make sure those are the people that hang out with you because that's real important. Um, I think that I think it's important to besides knowing your worth, having a good positive outcome, positive outlook on life, and surrounding yourself with wonderful people. Um, Sometimes we find ourselves alone. I know sometimes when you're alone. I know when I'm alone, it's when I'm alone. I could uh, I could go either way. Sometimes when I'm alone, I get depressed. I get depressed. Um, and other times I'm like, thank God I'm alone because sometimes I just feel like I need to stretch out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just stretch out and go. I nothing else on my mind. It's just me and my bed and my TV set. Excuse me. And I can go to bed when I want. I can wake up when I want. I can eat whatever I want. If 2 o'clock in the morning comes around, I go, gee, I could use a turkey dinner. I can cook a turkey dinner. I mean, I can do whatever I want when I want, and that's really cool. I don't have a schedule I keep. Well, I do have to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning for to let Chuck in, but I I try to make the best of it. I do get depressed sometimes. Even taking all the pills I take, three different types of antidepressants. Um, Believe it or not, I still get depressed. I still find myself in that black hole I can't get out of. And then I mean that just it just happens. I don't think I can I don't think I can not let that happen. I don't think I can stop that because that's just in me. But I think I mean there's still time to do that. But most of the time I'm a happy guy, you know, and if I can do it, you can do it. If I can be happy, you can be happy. I mean, if I can have all these medical problems wrong with me, not knowing what tomorrow's going to bring, uh, and I can get up in the morning and go, thank you. You know what I mean? Then if I can do that, then you can do that. I'm just really, really lucky and blessed to have the people around me that I have around me. I can't tell you how much I appreciate them. Can't tell you how much I appreciate them. I wish I could I wish I could just spell it out for you, but I can't. I'm not that kind of person. Um, but how about with a song? Yeah. Anyways, uh, I just want better for yourself. Do better for yourself. Know your worth. There's so much more out there. I mean, it's hard for me to say this sometimes, but I'm like 63 years old, and I'm really like 18 in here, but I'm 63 all around here. And I mean, I don't like being in a wheelchair all the time. I mean, I don't go anywhere. I mean, I'll be in my apartment for like months at a time, literally 2, 3, 4, 5 months at a time. And unless I have a doctor's appointment, I usually stay here. And now Chuck usually drives me all over the place and gets me out whenever he can get me out. But I mean, you got to get out, man. You got to get out and just see everything. Like I said, jobs, relationships, past lives. I mean, they're in the past. You know what I'm saying? They're bad relationships, uh, good lessons, right? I mean, think about that. Bad relationships are really good lessons, and they teach us everything. I mean, if it was your fault that it didn't work, then your lesson is not to do the same thing to the next person. And if it's their fault, you think to yourself, I'm not going to let that happen again, right? And that's all we can do. But it's not up to everybody else. It's up to you to know your worth. Um, gosh, I wish I would have written something down. But anyways, do things that make you feel happy. Get out under the sun and go out and see what's happening outside, even if it's just out in the backyard. Um, like I said, I'm surrounded by really, really awesome people, and I'm absolutely blessed to have my kids around me. One person that was a really big surprise to me uh, was my ex-wife Johnny. She when my daughter passed away last September, um, we had spoken in 30 plus years, and she was such a wonderful person to have that I could talk to. She was an ear to chew. She was a shoulder to cry on. And it never occurred to me that she could be like not just my ex-wife, but like maybe a friend. And that never occurred to me. And she's she turned out to be uh, a wonderful. Gosh, she's beautiful too, and that's a plus. But she turned out to be a really really good friend. I haven't spoken to her in a few months now. Uh, when I started getting sick again, I just stopped talking to everybody because I went into hermit mode because I just don't want to. I don't want to raise a flag and go, look at me, look at me. I don't want to wave a flag, but she that was a really big lesson for me too, because I didn't realize how wonderful she was, and I didn't realize she was still so beautiful. I mean, we got married in 1988, and I couldn't believe how beautiful she still was, um, and I was after talking to her, bothering her at work, if something I wanted to say something, or I had more information about my daughter when she was in the hospital, I would text her, and if she wasn't busy, she'd call me right back, or she later on that night or whatever, and uh, I'm thinking to myself, wow, she's beautiful, she's smart, she's successful, and she cares, and she's like she's like my friend now, and I should marry her. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's stuff like that, things that just blow my mind. That made me really happy that I could sit down and talk to my ex-wife that I had spoken to in 30 plus years, and have a really nice conversation with, and without daggers being, daggers and harsh words and stuff like that. And well, I don't know. Am I talking too much about her? Is that it now? But she raised two wonderful kids. My daughter Candace, my son Anthony, and just she's a very strong woman. She's a very very strong woman, very smart, and she raised two smart kids. Um, and Anthony's my oldest boy, and I couldn't. I tell you right now, man, he's like my hero. He's my hero. He's or one of the best people I know, one of the best person uh, that you'll ever meet if you ever get to meet him one day. I'm sure you'll see him on TV one time, and you know, I don't know, but Senator, Congress, whatever. But he's one of the best people I know, and I sit back and I sit and go, you know what? I look at my kids and I go, wow, they're wonderful, and I wish I could say that I could take credit for their wonderfulness because I can't. I can't take credit. I wasn't there when Anthony and Candace were growing up. I have, and you know what? I have a lot of regrets. I choke on them every day, and one of them was not being there for my kids when I should have been there, and I could have been there, but for reasons I can't disclose, so I don't look like a jerk. Uh, I wasn't there, but turns out that their mom was a Wonder Woman and just did a wonderful job. And wow, I mean, I should date her. No, she lives in Florida. It's not like I could go next door and go, hey. But I was very, very lucky to, and very blessed to have her in my life, and I was very blessed to have her around me um, when Teresa passed away because there wasn't a lot of people I could talk to or I could lean on, and that was pretty cool. So it all depends on who you. I mean, there's a lot of help that other people can give you that you don't know. I mean, you'll never know if they can help you unless you ask. I'm not talking like financially. I'm talking like just emotionally. I mean, just to be able to sit back and go, "Can I say something? Can I talk to you about this? And do you mind if I vent? Do you mind if I kind of open up to you and let the the water gates open and let it just pour out?" And most of the time they'll say, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." And I think about 2 or 3 minutes into it, they might go, "Oh Lord, that was a mistake." But then again, maybe they won't. Um, I mean, I have so many people in my life that are just absolutely awesome. I have cousins in Massachusetts, up in New England, that are top notch, some of the best people you'll ever know. And I mean, you always have good support when you get support like family, like sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, cousins. You know what I mean? I mean that really makes a difference as well. And I think it's important that I think it's important that everybody should make sure they keep in contact with their family, whether it be brothers or sisters, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, and nephews. Because besides having wonderful kids and wonderful grandchildren, my nieces and nephews, I can't say enough about them. They're absolutely great people. Gosh, I'm sitting back here. I was trying to make a list of all the ones that I thought, like, oh yeah, this one's. I don't know if I'd put on my list. I put every one of my nieces and nephews up on my list of people that support me and that love me, and I love them. I mean, I just some of them they might as well be my kids because when you love them that much. But I think uh, I think that you owe the world to be in it. You know, I think if you sat down by yourself, I think if you're alone and you're depressed and you don't know what's going on in life, you don't know what's good or what's bad, and maybe you don't have any kids like I do, maybe you don't have any grandchildren, maybe you don't have the family I have or the friends I have. Um, Remember that you owe yourself to be in this world because you're put here for a reason, and your life makes a difference to everybody else's life too. Whoever you touch, whoever you come in contact with, I mean, your life is worth so much, and a lot of people don't realize that their self worth, and I think they should. I think everybody should have that little something inside them that what I mean, that says to let everybody know that you are somebody. I am somebody. That's it. But I think it's important because I think it's important because you're worth it. You're important, and don't just sit and wait for the last minute to decide that you're gonna change your life or you're gonna do it something good with the life you have left. I mean, it's not really. I don't think about. I don't think much about uh, what the doctors told me. I just put that out of my head, but it doesn't bother me really. It doesn't bother me at all. But I just think that everybody is put here for a reason. There's got to be some reason somewhere down the road. Maybe if you don't know it, or you didn't realize that you touched somebody's life that changed their life for the better. Um, Gosh, I hope I did that for somebody. I hope I did that to more than one person. I hope that maybe knowing me changed somebody's life for the better. I know a bunch of people that would say different. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't do much for me. I mean, I know that, but um, I hope that we change each other's lives in a good way, and I hope that you know your worth. I mean, your worth. Everybody says, no one know what a life is worth right now. What's a life worth? They have no, you know what I mean. They have no respect for life. Um, Make sure that when you know your worth, you put a whole like 10 other zeros behind that number, to the third power because um, you are worth something. Um, Remember, life has lessons. Um, all through your life, you have lessons to learn, and I know I've learned a lot. I know I've learned a lot in my life, and I hope that I can. I hope that my kids have the same situation. Except that I hope my kids do not have don't have to go through the lessons I learned. I hope their life is one little straight arrow. You know what I mean? On the good path, not no juggling, nothing like that. But knock on wood, my kids have wonderful relationships with their spouses, and who could ask for anything more? And that's pretty cool. I mean, they had great kids, great spouses, great, and who could ask for anything more? And that's pretty cool. But I hope that I hope I made some sense today. Um, like I said, I want to apologize for the inconsistency of this channel. I just I don't want to make excuses. Everybody can say, I've seen people do podcasts from their bed. You know what I mean? That's that's who they are, but that's really not who I am. I think I'm really going to try my best to do something every week. I've been feeling really good lately. I mean, like I said, I'm all this other medication, um, meds. Now, I'm on all this medication, and I'm feeling a lot better now. And I hope I keep getting better. I know I'm going to keep getting better. You know, the doctor told me I would have like 2 months before everything. He, she said, I give you 2 months. I don't think so. I don't think so. They only give me till the end of last year. Last year, so I'm gonna yeah. I think I'm gonna last till at least till I'm 84. At least till I'm 84. I think that'd be a good number. By that time, we'll be flying in cars and being able to time travel, and we would have already defeated the aliens from the dark side of the moon. Did I say that? Um. Anyways, all right, guys. Hey, listen. Have a great rest of the week. I shall see you next week. Um, I want you to look out for Marty King Young's the new program she worked on for FX called Class of '09. Um, she's got so many things going on. I just don't have a list. I should have a list. Um, we're still. I'm waiting for the Wonder Boy sequel, Sparrow sequel, the Sparrow movie. I need to talk to her a lot more and find out when all these movies are coming out, when she's going to make them. Uh, what else? Hey guys, don't forget. You want to know about food, good food, how to make good food, how to eat healthy, and that's real important for guys like you and like me. Um, you want to know what good food is, what's healthy food, how to cook it, how to prepare it. What do you choose? What's better for you than anything else? Go to lucychesna.com. Lucychesna.com or lucyskitchenrecipes.com. This young lady is a chef, is a baker. Um, she knows everything about everything as far as food. If you're a vegan, she can show you good meals to prepare. If you're a vegetarian, uh, she can show you that. She knows everything about everything, and um, I don't think she puts pineapple on her pizza, and that's a good thing. So, anyways, lucychesna.com, lucyskitchenrecipes.com. Look her up, contact her. She's an author. She's got a book coming out as well, all about good stuff to eat. Please, if you want to know something about eating well, staying healthy, please look up lucychesna.com or lucyskitchenrecipes.com. Uh, it can only help you. Okay, so that's a good idea. Also, don't forget if you want any kind of baubles or anything cool for the house, custom made jewelry, custom made um, knickknacks for your house, go to facebook.com/Rush's Resin Crafts. Rush's Resin Crafts. Look her up on Facebook. See what she's got going for her. See what they got going for them as far as good stuff for your home, custom made things for your home, for your family, for your loved ones, and for the lucky lady. Rush's Resin Crafts, and get in touch with them. They'll make you custom made jewelry, custom made stuff for your home, and they will send it out to you like in a very short period of time. So, anyways, what else do I have to say? Anybody? Uh, Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. I will see you next week with more song and dance and a lot of cool things to talk about. And we will make it next time. Guys, don't forget, call your kids, tell them you love them, hug them for as long as you can. Because remember, there might come a time, there might be a time where you won't be able to hug them as long as you want to. So until then, I am the Hawk, and this is the Hawk Podcast. Have a great week, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.